Okay, so let me ask Nalin Kohli, the implication of that tweet and some of the tweets that have come from other Congress leaders is that look at these four athletes, they come from three different religions. They are saying that this is the sign of a Judega Bharat, a secular and inclusive India. And this, they say, is the India that has been damaged irreparably, according to them, in the last 9 years of the Modi government.
It's a very distasteful tweet. And secondly, it is based on the premise that India is divided. Now, this premise that India is divided, and to put out a tweet like that, to ride on the shoulders of our sportsmen who actually did the country proud, also reveals, unfortunately, the thinking of the Congress party, which is willing for its politics to go to any level. Let's do the politics, no? The Congress is against the BJP, we will contest elections against each other, whatever. That's a different field. But now where do we draw this line? Today they've done it with sports. Will they tomorrow do it with the army? Will they do it with the navy, the air force? That the pilot who did this was of this religion and therefore we must acknowledge that this is a very good message. The co-pilot was this religion, so that means India is not divided, it is united. Where is this going to head? And how would they do this? Extend it to schools? That, this teacher was of this religion, this student is of this religion, the other student is of this. Where does this stop and why should this take place? They are going against the very constitution that they say is in danger, according to them. The constitution doesn't mandate something like this to be done. Article 14 basically says we are Indians first. Then we may be whatever, of any religion or of a region or a caste or whatever. So, the Congress party is even going against the constitution that they claim, that the constitution is in danger. So I think the fact that Mr. Jairam Ramesh has put out this tweet is distasteful, but it is shocking and terrible that other leaders have followed suit and no one from the Nehru Gandhi family or Mr. Kharge as the president have come out there to clarify and say this is not acceptable to us.
So, Shama Mohd,
this is a policy statement from the Congress party, according to me.
Please respond to this. Why bring religion into sports? The fact that these four athletes did India proud, they happen to be from three different religions, is incidental and is perhaps not material to their achievement. Why link that and say, look, they are from three different religions and therefore this is the spirit of Judega Bharat? Why? Why is their religious identity important at all?
What is wrong in that? It's a time when we see a Chetan Singh getting into a train and shooting people because they have a Muslim name or because they've got beard and they've got a cap. It's a time when action is taken in Kathua when a Muslim teacher slaps a Hindu boy because he drew Jai Shri Ram, and which I agree action should be taken. He's put behind bars according to Juvenile Justice Act. But at the same time, there's another teacher in UP, in Muzaffarnagar, called Tripti Tyagi, who has made other children hit a Muslim boy, but she is not yet arrested. They say that they could have suo motu taken cognizance and have arrested her, but they have a non-cognizable offense against her, and so she is not arrested. She's free. They've asked the father not to file the FIR. So this is a time when there is so much of issues in India. For example, in Manipur, Christians versus Hindus over there. We've seen Christian churches being burned down. So a simple message saying that, in that relay, there was one Hindu, two Muslims and one Christian. So this is what is the real India. It's not about religion or anything, but at the same time, when it came to a relay, all the four worked extensively hard as Indians. We are all Indians first.
But ma'am, I'm coming back to that question.
I want to ask Nalin.
Yeah, sure.
Then why the tweet?
Sure. No, I'll ask him. I'll definitely ask him about Muzaffarnagar. But I want to ask you. No, I will definitely. No, I will definitely ask him. But ma'am, do you believe it is right? No. Do you believe it was right for the leader, one of the leaders of your party, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, to put out that tweet saying that this is the and naming the individual forerunners and saying that this is the spirit of Judega Bharat? The implication, the intonation was clear that look, they are from different religions and this is what we should celebrate. Now, point is, again, I don't think an Amod Jacob or a Rajesh Ramesh or a Mohammad Anas, this thought of them being from different religions even crossed their mind. It's not even material to who they are. They are athletes. They are the very best in this country, and they are performing what they are performing for the country. How does their religious? What is the relevance of their religious identity at all to what they do?
Okay, I will tell you. I stand by Jairam Ramesh ji, what he has tweeted. There is nothing wrong. Yes, it is a time when I want to ask today, Nalin Kohli, Jammu and Kashmir is a state ruled by the center, that is the BJP government. UP is a state ruled by the BJP. Why action in Kathua against the teacher, and why no action in Muzaffarnagar? He needs to answer that.
No, but what has that got to do with the men's relay team?
Of course, because there is a divided India here, where in New, the Haryana and Punjab High Court said ethnic cleansing, stop the demolition. This is the ethnic cleansing of Muslims happening. This is not our words. This is the words of the Punjab and Haryana High Court. So when there is so much of division happening, so much of hatred, so much against the Muslim community, and Mr. Jairam Ramesh put out a tweet in which he says, united we stand, we are all one. That is what
okay, Nalin Kohli, respond to that. The Muzaffarnagar parallel has been brought forth.
I've heard Shama.
Yeah, the Muzaffarnagar question.
I've heard Shama in detail. And I am grateful to Shama for her very, very enlightening comments, because Shama only just now confirmed exactly what I said in my opening comments, that this is a policy statement from the Congress party. It starts from Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh is the person who puts it out there, and then their official spokesperson's line is exactly that. So today what in effect the Congress party has done is basically told 4 athletes who have done India proud. Sorry Shama, I didn't interrupt you. Sorry Shama.
No, please don't interrupt.
You are free to say what you want. I heard you for many comments. I think that were not
one at a time, yeah.
And this is not done. I am sorry for this. I will not permit you to interrupt me.
Nalin, yeah,
go ahead. Therefore, let's go back to the top. And I am going to say this further. Today I find what I said distasteful, disrespectful. Today, for the first time, the Congress party has gone out there and done an anti-national thing of sowing the religious identity between 4 sportspersons who, till they won the medal, never probably saw themselves as competing on the lines that I'm a Hindu, I'm a Muslim or a Christian. They never saw it, they probably never will. But the Congress party has made a policy decision to somehow go there and set in there that you as a sportsperson must recognize that if you are doing it as a Muslim, you're doing it as a Christian, you're doing it as a Hindu or any other religion for that matter. That's point number 1. And where will we take this communal issue and thinking of the Congress? So now they are turning around and saying 20 things, that what happened to this Muslim, what happened to that. Let's take example after example. The Kathua rape happened against a Muslim girl by Hindus in a temple, and each one of us stood there to say it's wrong. All of them were convicted. All were convicted. On the same time as the Kathua took place, some Zakir or somebody raped a 2-month baby. So are you going to say that the Muslim community is like that or what? How can you say it like this? Are you going to start now looking at crime from the lens of who's a Muslim and who's a Hindu? Shall we use the same examples you have used to give a counter example that a Bharat Yadav in Agra, a lassi shop seller, is murdered by Muslim men. So are you going to say the Muslim community is out here to murder anyone who's a Hindu person with a shop? This has to stop. And this policy statement of the Congress party is what led to partition. Thank God we have now a partition observation day, so that we know the horrors that the Congress party brought to this nation in 1947 when millions died, more than several millions suffered, and this thinking is sowing the seeds of another partition.
No, but Nalin, the question that she asked you is about Muzaffarnagar. In this same India, we've also seen this incident of a
Where
teacher
does Muzaffarnagar come in the sportspersons?
No,
Did you not
in the question of sportspersons.